Now on CoastTV News.
Two crashes, same circle. The Georgetown circle struck again and again. What's next? Bikes and scooters could be pushed off sidewalks in Ocean City, what council is considering in less than 24 hours. Erosion in Bethany Beach. Several beach entrances closed off a week after a nor'easter.
And we are bracing for breezy conditions on the beaches. More on that in your full forecast coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Beach access closed signs in Bethany Beach. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to CoastTV News at 6. We begin tonight with large drop-offs along Bethany Beach. 1 week later, a nor'easter is still keeping Bethany Beach goers away. Take a look at how steep the drop-off is. Many entrances along Bethany Beach have been closed, leaving only a few access points open to the public. One vacationer who's been coming to Bethany for more than 30 years says she's never seen erosion this severe.
This is a very big drop. I mean, and took a picture of my niece and she was 5'10" and it was way above her head.
The town of Bethany Beach has been regularly posting updates on what beach access points are open. For the second time this weekend, a driver crashed into Georgetown's circle. Police say 35-year-old Santos Niz Chilel ran from the scene after crashing into a street sign and flower beds around 1 a.m. Sunday, but officers quickly caught him. The crash damaged a street sign and nearby flower beds. Sunday morning's crash comes after this crash on Friday night. Georgetown police say the driver, a Smyrna man, was arrested for DUI. This is the same area where a memorial to fallen police officer Chad Spicer was hit in 2023. Here's footage from that time. That strike and others prompted the town to move to relocate the memorial. In September, the town's Circle Committee decided to move Spicer's memorial and that of former Chief Greg slightly inward. Here's how Chairman Mark Rogers explained the planned move.
They're not in direct travel. They've been moved over by the raised flower beds. But also, as you're looking at it and reading it, you have the fountain in the background, which is a beautiful thing. So you're looking at the monument and you get to see the fountain at the same time, and they're protected. And they're still there, which what the family was really hoping for.
Now, those memorials had not been moved yet that we're aware of. No word yet on if these new crashes will change any placement decision. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside, into Ocean City. A beautiful view. Good choice, Adam. Our director picked this camera. We turn it over to our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams.
What we have right now is a wonderful opportunity to enjoy some beach time as we get the last of this sunshine throughout the couple of, say, next hour or so. 67 degrees, but it's going to become a bit on the breezy side. You'll notice here at 10 o'clock, we're looking at breezy conditions at 67 degrees, actually, by 10 o'clock for tonight. Now, with that being the case, and we're continuously watching what's happening with the tides, we're looking at the winds, first and foremost. Small craft advisory until 2 o'clock in the morning Tuesday. This is talking about, along the entire coast, 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Then we have a newly issued coastal flood advisory for St. Martin, Berlin, Ocean Pines, Ironside, Newark. And we have the same concern in places like Georgetown, Long Neck, as well as up towards Millsboro. And now a newly issued coastal flood or flooding warning for Linkwood, Vienna, Cokeland, as well as Athol in those areas. Coming up, we'll talk about the possibility of storms late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So then, back to you, Maddie.
Well, thank you. On October 1st, a Maryland state law changed that allows bikes and scooters on sidewalks, but that is something the Ocean City Council wants to restrict, prompting them to write their own ordinance. With the first reading planned for Monday, the ordinance would keep bikes and scooters off of sidewalks at all times, except for riders under 16 who are using a non-motorized bike. John Martin thinks that's a win-win.
Keep them on the sidewalks and not on the streets, and hopefully their parents with them and they maintain their safety. Whatever it takes for the kids, keep them safe.
The council also plans to discuss restricting skateboards and roller skates from sidewalks as well. New tonight, we know on Tuesday, Sussex County Council will have its first public hearing for a plan to build a Costco Target and more on Route 24 and Mulberry Knoll Road. This after Planning and Zoning voted 4-1 to recommend approval of the Atlantic Fields project with 17 conditions. It would be 73 acres in total.
I think something half the size of the Christiana Mall going in on this little tiny secondary road, country road, is just irresponsible development. There could be much better uses for community space.
County Council's public hearing is Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Still to come on Coast TV News, bonfire ban. What's inspiring Lewis's Parks and Rec to hear a request to ban bonfires.
And we are expecting breezy conditions, but some early morning rain that we need to talk about just before the sun comes up.
But first, Camp Rehoboth Block Party will show you the feeling that took over parts of downtown Rehoboth this afternoon when Coast TV News returns.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Inclusive space ahead, all welcome. That was the message greeting you at the Camp Rehoboth Block Party on Sunday. Baltimore Avenue turned into a fabulous street fair with people from all over, like the Cape Henlopen School District. Local leaders were there, and there was even a DJ. Camp Rehoboth says the annual block party epitomizes its mission.
Camp Rehoboth is an organization that celebrates everybody, no matter your sexual orientation or gender or identity. And so this is a fabulous way to bring the entire community together. We get over 100 vendors, we have sponsors, we have entertainment, everything from Clear Space Theater to drag queens to rock and roll bands to our own chorus alliance. So it's a fabulous way to celebrate and have joy together.
The Camp Rehoboth Block Party started in 2015 and entrance is always free. Coming up next, Paul Williams in the Coast TV First Alert Weather Center. He has your full forecast after this.
So let me be real upfront. We're supposed to be watching out for an ugly old storm late tonight after midnight, like about 1 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to show you the timing of that. And because it's going to show up during the time where we have the least amount of heat, we're probably going to escape it as best we can. But right now, we're at 67 degrees, Rehoboth, and we're going to stay in the 60s with increasing cloud cover. As far as our immediate concern, well, we do have the small craft advisory bracing for 25-mile-per-hour winds off of the coast. That's our first concern. Our second concern is actually coastal flood advisory for Ocean Pine, St. Martin along Highway 50 in Orange-Shire, but it's also in effect for all of Sussex, from Dewey Beach to Long Neck to Millsboro, particularly if you're close to any kind of water because of the high tide. Now, we're also going to be concerned about a coastal flood warning. Now, that's for all the inland areas and really right over towards Cambridge, more so than anywhere else, with the possibility of flooding to occur there, connected to the highs, the tidal highs as well. So overall, we're looking quiet. We're keeping a close eye on this line of storms that seems to be lifting more north of us right now, but we still have some development coming over Stevensburg and Richmond that could affect us. So partly cloudy for tonight. 68 Long Neck, 68 Milton right now. For Monday, we are expecting the winds out of the west and very vibrant up to like 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be about the winds more than anything else. Winds are out of the south for right now. And from late tonight, we get up to like near 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Then it switches dramatically. That's when the front pushes through for Monday. And then for Tuesday going into Wednesday, we'll have dramatic changes in the winds as well. Clear for us on Monday evening. Tuesday morning, we start off in the mid-40s, and we have more sunshine by Tuesday afternoon. Into the 60s and 70s we go. Finally, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. And we are indeed bracing for cooler conditions for Tuesday morning as well as Friday morning. We'll be back after this.
Lewis is weighing new beach rules, and a longtime condo owner wants bonfires off the list. Parks and Recreation Commission will review a letter urging a ban on beach bonfires, citing smoke, health risks, and environmental concerns like hot coals dumped near the bay. According to the agenda, commissioners are planning to discuss this on Monday evening. Still to come, a chance to get healthier for free, where you can get your flu shots and more from services from the Delaware health officials, up next. The Delaware Division of Public Health's Mobile Health Unit is rolling into Sussex County again this week, offering free screenings and vaccines. The unit will be at the Classic Motel in Georgetown on Wednesday and in Western Sussex every other day. Walk-ins are welcome for services like diabetes and blood pressure, testing, flu shots, and there's even naloxone kits. As we take a live look outside, a beautiful sky. One more check on your forecast after this.
Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstedt, Mandalis, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your 10-day forecast.
I see a lot of sunshine, Paul. I definitely
yeah.
like that.
For sure.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thank you so much, Paul. And hey, thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app right now. The NBC Nightly News is up next, and join us after Sunday Night Football. Have a great night.